they doing down there now? Well, they always up to something, them two. What's them yahoos doing?
What y'all got going on down there?
Got everybody asking what they doing down there. What they doing down there. What they doing down there. Everybody asking what they gon' do now. What they gon' do now. What they gon' do now. Everybody asking what they doing down there. What they doing down there. What they doing down there. Everybody asking what they doing down there. We just trying to make a difference with the bass and the snare.
Yeah.
And you can call me Bon Jovi cause we're living on a prayer. We got everybody asking what we doing down here. Down here in the swamps, in the woods where we roam. Got mud on my tires, hang my hat and I'm home. Tell them about
The hustle is hard, but the rewards are sweet. Every challenge that we meet, we refuse defeat. We got that sun on our faces and the wind in our hair. With the
Hey, here we are. A little relentless hope. Let's crank it up a little bit.
revival, a hip-hop recital. You don't like it, you don't listen. And I
Hey, we gotta love our opening music.
the money, but I'm seeing some
Relentless Hope.
see the world.
Dave and Jana Cravens. They were actually in the studio yesterday doing a little recording, but wow. That song wakes us up in the morning. Today is Funtime Friday. It's March 14th. I can't believe March is halfway over. It's amazing. Just so much going on in Southwest Florida. Today is St. Patrick's Day weekend. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out in Collier County partaking at the parade, having a little fun. Yeah, it's going to be good. Let's just check on Patrick. Patrick, are you there? I think I'm a little bit loud. I hear a little feedback. Maybe I want to turn it down a little bit. But first, I want to see if you're there. Did you make it in today?
I am here, sir. Got my coffee this morning and ready to go.
Look at you. Yeah, I mean, this song is a little bit catchy, to say the least.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a very, very catchy hook, as they say in the business, Tim.
Yeah, no. Hey, great people. Always good to have them in the studio. A lot of things going on the 239. You want to give us a little update of what you got going?
Busy, exciting stuff going on. 239 Live. Got a great show today. The busy studio. Booked a couple people yesterday. One very near and dear to our heart who's going to be a client here, starting his podcast. Very
Big secret. Yeah.
Big secret. Won't let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah,
but,
we don't get poached by some of our people that are trying to poach on our stuff, but that's all right. We're good.
Allegedly, yeah. No.
Allegedly.
I guess people like what we have going on here because they're not only going after our people, but some of our ideas too. So, they say imitation is the biggest
Flattery.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got exciting stuff. And I think a lot of people just want to be a part of what we got going on here. Blake said it best, and Matt Goodwin said we should trademark it. Just not a podcast studio. It's a movement. And exciting stuff. That After Hours podcast was such a great time. And it's a great vibe in here. It's family. We all share each other's stuff and come together and build something special here at Studio 239. So if you want to be a part of it, got some great packages to sign up. So love to have you on board. A lot of exciting stuff coming up. Big things popping.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun with this whole 239 Live thing. It's just a little way to get us out there and get information out there, and also let people know how important it is to be involved in your community and so on and so forth. So it's real good. But before we do that, let's go ahead and we always want to try to take an opportunity to thank our awesome sponsors, and we'll roll it. Sponsors, Becker Custom Builders. Blake Becker and his team are always about luxury design, top-notch quality, and giving you the best experience imaginable. Becker Custom Builders are experts in building your dream kitchen, bathroom, or even making your outdoor kitchen area a reality. They will take your plain house and make it into a cozy, welcoming home. So if you're looking to upgrade your space, Becker Custom Builders is the only place to look. They've got you covered. Blake and his team have whipped up the studio in no time, and it's looking great. Remember, contact Becker Custom Builders. Hey, you gotta love Becker Custom Builders, and we're bringing on sponsors every day. We're getting more and more. So thank you all for supporting the show. It's always fun to have people that are out there supporting our local stuff. And you got something, Patrick? I know you're looking down. What you got?
No, I just don't see the video live on Facebook. I don't see.
Is it not coming up? I'm
Not
not sure.
coming up.
Uh,
So
It's not live on Facebook. Okay, yeah, maybe we're not getting a lot of comments. They can go on YouTube, so maybe just push it over there on YouTube. Maybe it didn't get pushed up on Facebook. Yeah, so we're sorry about that.
okay.
We're pretty much in the water on that as far as that goes. Maybe we can go ahead and finish right now, and then just go maybe go stop it and then go live. Maybe is it coming up
try
on?
that?
Is it? Let me see if it's coming up on our 239. Yeah,
It's coming up on YouTube, and it's coming up, but it's just not
nothing
showing
on
up
Facebook.
on
Okay,
nothing
if you
on
could
Facebook.
just dump the link into YouTube on the Facebook page, so we can get people jumping
Yep.
over on that. So yeah, that and we're going to replay the show again. And then another thing is very important to let you know is we replay this show every day when we have a live show. So today's Friday, so it'll be replayed today at noon, at 3, at 6 p.m., and at 9 p.m. on our radio dial. And for those of you who haven't seen the radio dial, that's internet radio, but it's 24/7. You can go to 239live.com, 239live.com. And if you want to watch it at 239live.com, you can do that right now. At the very top of the page, you can see it. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'll post the YouTube link. Looks like it was maybe the time was wrong. It was set for on Facebook. I don't know if we have the ability to.
let me see if
adjust
we can
that.
go in there and do that. But I don't believe on Facebook it should have come on. Let's see. It says 12 p.m.
Got it.
But
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Gotta love live TV.
Live TV. Yes, I think we went in and made some adjustments. So
Has some
maybe
halftime adjustments.
have some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, but yeah,
on-
hopefully people. I know a couple people prefer YouTube. Some people don't have Facebook accounts, so that they watch on YouTube as well. But we want to get.
Were you able to post it on the YouTube page to let people know as well?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause it looks like it's online live event at 12 p.m. instead of, because I think there was a time change in there, so that was probably one of our little snafus. But we've got some pretty good guests on today. We got Joe Pavich on today at 8:30.
Yep.
And then we also have Lois Bolin. She comes on at 9, and we have Blake Becker at 9:30 a.m. So yeah, we're there.
I'm gonna try to go in here and see if I can adjust the time on it, Tim. So see if it pops up live.
Maybe it will. I think the big thing is if you go to the page, and I'm going to try to shoot over there and let people know that hey, we're on YouTube, and we can get that YouTube link. You can actually directly put it in the in the feed. I don't know if you were able to do that there, Patrick, but you can put.
I did it on my end, but I got to go into
the
live.
I actually show it on mine, so that might have been the one from before, probably. But yeah, let me go in and see if I can bring that in and let everybody know that we are actually up and running today. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
I know people want to tune in and don't want to hear us talk about making halftime adjustments. So bear with us.
Yeah, we're doing that. Let me get that. Let me see if I can get that up there and go to the channel. Let's see, and I can bring a link in.
We worked so late last night, we didn't even see the little glitch that we got set up for.
Yeah,
We were here till what, 10 o'clock yesterday?
Yeah, we were here last night. We were actually working on a new studio, so that was kind of fun. Good opportunity.
Tim, if you go in the event and edit it and change the time or make it live,
let me see if I can do that.
All right,
Just a
we'll
second.
talk about all the exciting stuff. Next week we'll be live in studio at the beautiful news desk that is very popular. Hopefully Wednesday, and we have some big guests lined up for next week. And they'll be in studio with us. So we're very excited about it. Really got a great response. Picked up a couple new sponsors this week, which we'll roll out here in the coming weeks. And one's going to jump on April 1st. So we appreciate all the feedback, support that we've gotten from everyone. Very exciting. You know, we get stopped now here and there, and people say we love your live. So it's exciting. A lot of big things coming. And next week got four guests that we have booked to come in studio with us. So we're excited about that. And Studio 239, busy day today in studio. We got a couple great podcasts. One, Politic and Jira, Larry Love. Larry is currently en route driving from Tallahassee. He'll be in the studio. We have Mike Colombo, attorney Mike Colombo, who ran for county judge position. He'll be one of our guests, along with Jay Sixer that he represented that recently got pardoned by President Donald J. Trump. So can't wait to have that. And then following that podcast, Tim has 239 Uncensored podcast today with Judge Chris Brown. We love Judge Chris Brown. So Tim will have him in studio today talking all things sports and some community stuff. And Relentless Hope was in here yesterday doing a podcast. We had Alex from the Aircraft Broker Academy in here early in the week. And so we got a lot of exciting stuff. The After Hours Built by Becker, Politic and Jira, Larry Love podcast was in here. Had a nice little audience. So fun times at Studio 239, Tim. And like you said, we even got people coming in snooping. We got people poaching. A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, no, we're having a good time with it. Yeah, it's great. Joe is in like super early this morning. He's coming on, and let's see, he's up and getting loose. But Joe Pavich will be on about 8:30. So I know he's jumping on a little bit earlier, doing a little exercising. I can see him working out. But if he wants to jump on a little bit earlier, Joe, just give me a little thumbs up whenever you're ready, and we can kind of get you on there. So yeah, Joe is always looking good. And hey, we got a couple fun stories with Joe. So, but he's I think let's do a little peek and see if we got Joe on here. Joe, just tell us when you're ready.
What's up, fellas?
I know you're you got the camera a little bit sideways there, Joe. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
I know Joe just came on to test it out, but got the fam in the back.
We see Joe's pretty teeth, but we need Joe's pretty mug in there.
Yeah. I don't know what Joe's doing. Joe's got the technical stuff down. I'm not sure what he's got going on.
Fun time. Hey, Tim, it's Fun Time Friday. Anything goes. We've got a wild show so far.
Yeah, we're having just a wonderful time going on with the technical issue stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
so, that's good.
Trying to get people move towards the YouTube page because a lot of people are asking why we're not live on Facebook. So I'm just trying to steer them into.
Yeah, you can't go in.
channel.
You can't go in and edit, but everything is right there. If you go on the Facebook page, they're going to see it just to click on the YouTube channel. So
Joe just texted he'll be right back in a few. So
okay, all right.
Fun Time Friday. We got a lot of moving parts.
Yeah, and the good thing is we're here in Southwest Florida. I think we're very happy that the weather has been nice. I know that for a fact that the cool weather is probably not going to last too much longer. So, we enjoy it while we can. One of the things, I'm sure that some of you may have seen it, and some of you may have played, but we have a game called Stump Pat Jira. And Stump Pat Jira is one of our favorite games because when you can stump Pat Jira, you win a great, and we'll bring that up in the next slide, you win a great gift. You either get a T-shirt from the Alamo, or you get a free shooting session on the range. So, yeah. So it's pretty cool. Good opportunity. Now, what this contest consists of, and if you'll let me explain this one, basically an NFL player that has played in the last 20 years, that has played on an NFL team, And that player, Pat can go ahead and tell you where that player played college. And if you stump him and he doesn't get it right, then guess what? You get to win the prize. So Pat's been pretty good. He's really been really effective in his thing. I think he's lost like once or twice, but I'm not really even sure. But it has to be somebody fairly relevant, though, right, Pat?
Yeah, someone who's not only played but maybe started for a couple years, not a random offensive lineman who backed up for a couple years, even though your guy's buddy was and started for a couple years. So Dave did stop.
Yeah, that's hard when you got a lineman. I mean, that's pretty difficult, but it's still a player. So are you pretty good with the linemen? Can you pick those guys out?
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah. He just happened to stump me on a guy I was not familiar with.
Yeah, it's tough. And then listen, we talked about it. Kerry Scott over at the Alamo, he's a GM. He'll give you one free shooting session. And if you've never been to the Alamo, it's an unbelievable experience. Very safe, but very relaxed. They don't yell at you. They don't get on you. Pat, do you shoot much? I think you had the opportunity, and we have to big shout out to Matt Goodwin, who gave us the opportunity to go up to Lee County yesterday. I couldn't make it, but
I think it's for today, actually.
Yeah, but he gave us a invitation yesterday to come for today. But
very nice of him, but could not make it. No, I don't. A little bit here and there, not as much as I'd like to. But maybe we could do a day at the Alamo and have fun with it. Well, save fun and record it and do a little skit from the Alamo. I know we're going to be doing a live show from there at some point.
Yeah. And like I said, the Alamo's a great time and a fun place to be and a safe place. And get your ammo, get your guns, all good at the Alamo. So, and we always like to play this little disclaimer prior to our getting into our stories, because when we get into these stories, it gets a little bit wild. So the disclaimer: the content presented on the 239 live show and podcast, including any images, photos, and information regarding arrests, is intended for informational purposes only. Anything discussed does not represent the 239. And remember, these are allegedly happened. Allegedly. Yeah, so keep that in mind. And like I said, if you see somebody on there, go ahead and make a comment. We're not getting a lot of comments right now because we're on the YouTube only. So again, that was a scheduling thing on probably I would say on my side, I would say, but we scheduled it and somehow it got changed. So big shout out to one of our close friends here in Collier County, Jerry Sanford. Jerry Sanford had funeral services or celebration of life services last night. I just wanted to personally thank Jerry for all he's done. I know he's in a better place looking down on us, and we're so fortunate to have people like Jerry in our lives. We're going to talk a little bit more about this when we get Lois on. Lois Bolin will be coming on at 9. And so Joe's going to be coming on at 8:30. We're going to get to talk to him. Hopefully we'll have his stuff taken care of. When I say his stuff, his technical, I think he maybe was just coming on to check it out, but I saw him in there, and I hate to make these guys wait. So anything else? People are just asking me why we're not live on Facebook, so I'm just trying to get everyone and send them over to our YouTube page. So bear with me. Yeah, do they have the link over there for? It's there. Just how. Yeah, just send it over. Yeah, people are wonder why we're not on Facebook. For some reason, there was a glitch. I know. People, I can't see your guys' show on Facebook, so I'm trying to get everyone over to the YouTube. Don't sweat it too much, Pat. We got a couple people that are on and they're watching. So hopefully we'll get these comments rolling here in just a minute. So hey, that's live broadcasting. That's what happens when you get that live. A lot of fun, a lot of moving parts. Sorry, don't sweat it too much. Don't sweat it too much. no big deal. Let's talk a little bit. We got a couple stories. I know this is one
What
of
do we
your
got?
stories. This is one of your stories that you thought was super interesting.
Well, no.
Kind of fill me in on this. Why?
Well, this is actually headlined in a lot of different.
This is headline nowhere except
You wanna
for
bet?
by Scott Salmon 5 hours ago.
This is one of the most talked about stories, not only in sports, but in print media all around. So very interesting here. So I believe it's Kristen Juszczyk, who you will maybe know her. So that's the wife of 49ers All-Pro fullback Kyle Juszczyk. And where she comes in, where she's famous, you remember the Taylor Swift outfit that got designed for the Kelsey Chiefs kind of jacket she
Yes,
wore?
I do remember that.
So she designed it. She designs a lot of different NFL apparel and stuff, and went viral and all that good stuff. So her husband Kyle Juszczyk just got released by the 49ers, unfortunately. I believe he's played 8 or 9 years with San Francisco. And Fred Warner's wife posted kind of a cryptic social media post where she said, it's a beautiful morning, the happiest of Mondays, with a cup of coffee. So supposedly those two did not get along. And
So he basically got cut, or he left.
he got cut. He got released.
Right.
And Fred Warner's wife basically took a shot at Mrs. Juszczyk, kind of basically happy to see them go. And supposedly there's been some turmoil inside the 49ers' wives' locker room, if you will. So this is actually, I wasn't going to post it, but it kept popping up in different news outlets. So I said, you know what? I'm a 49ers guy. We can bring it up, talk about it. I know you're always fascinated by the football wives department. So here we are, and going to be sad to see Kyle Juszczyk go. He's visiting the Steelers today, I believe.
Yeah, I heard he's got some other things in his mind, which is good. But listen, I don't know about you, but this whole football NFL thing has kind of turned a little bit crazy with the Taylor Swift and the Brittany Mahomes and all this drama on the side is changed football. I don't think for the better. I mean, it's crazy. And then now you got the wives posting stuff, and I remember Tom Brady's wife.
You remember her?
I remember
Giselle?
Giselle saying some shit after a Super Bowl game, and talking a little smack, and then somebody got mad. I mean, that whole thing is just, to me, it's like, let the guys go out there and play, let the cheerleaders cheer, let the wives do their thing. And I'm not saying they can't be heard, but it's kind of, I mean, it's kind of stuff that you'd be involved in, Pat.
It's a news story that's getting a lot of coverage. So I figure we can talk about it. Always a chance to talk a little 49er football, which they're having an off season from hell, Tim. They've lost about 8 starters this off season to free agency and salary cap, and they traded Deebo Samuel to the Washington Redskins. Won't say Commanders, Redskins. So it's going to be a tough year for the 49ers. We might actually be right there with the Patriots for wins this upcoming season.
Yeah, I think you're sadly mistaken on that one, just because the Patriots this year are putting out some money. They got a great coach. They got a great coach.
I don't know about a great coach.
He's proven himself in for the Titans.
He's a good coach. I wouldn't say he's a great coach. He's a quality NFL head coach.
Yeah, I think he's a leader, and I think that's definitely, Mayo was a good guy. I think he was a good guy, but I don't think he had that leadership ability to be able to pull a team together and do what they need.
Do you think I have leadership ability to pull a team together?
I really don't. I mean, I don't think you can, to be quite honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, hey, listen. I mean, you do have that leadership.
I did as a manager. I did pretty well at Outback and Miller's, but The
Hey,
game
I'm
is
just
passing
kidding.
me by, as they say.
I'm 100% kidding with you, man. Just giving you a hard time. Honest to God,
You
you
never do that.
you
You
are
never
you
do.
are a people's person without a doubt, and I'm sure you do a good job pulling a group together and looking for like the goal that's in hand. So yeah, but
Appreciate it.
hey Joe, if you can hear me right there, that looks
Joe,
great. I can see Joe in the
Joe
green room.
always looks great.
Joe, give me a thumbs up. You're looking good right there. Are you ready to come? Are you ready to come on just a little bit earlier? Because I mean, we really need you. Just the camera keeps this twisting on you. So, yeah,
We're having a lot of.
yeah, just
We're having a.
right there. It looks good, Joe. Let's bring you on. Just see. Yeah, you're gonna get cut off a little bit. Can you flip it the other way, maybe?
I did, yeah. It stays, but watch.
That looks good right there. It looks perfect. You look good.
It usually flips. I don't know why, but
It's looking good right now. Yeah, you can lock it, but that's a whole thing.
see, there you go, right there.
Yeah, it flips. Yeah, okay.
All right, hold on.
Put it that way and just back up a little bit, and then we'll be able to get you. There you go. There's a little way to lock it, but yeah. Hey, you're looking good today, Joe. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah.
You got
Appreciate
the Charlie.
it.
You got the Charlie Sheen, the Wild Thing Vaughn glasses from Major League going on. I like it.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you're almost 50. You know what I mean?
Hey, Joe, we gave you the title of real estate expert. Maybe not the iPhone expert, but the real estate expert. No,
It just keeps flipping on me.
It's
I don't
okay.
know what to tell you.
It's okay. No problem at all. If it flips back, which it probably will, you can pull yourself, just back up a little bit out of it. But yeah, it looks good right there, though. There you go. So, Joe, good morning.
Where am I at today? There we go again.
You are so just keep it that way, or can you put it up on the side, or it just keeps flipping?
It just keeps flipping.
Do you know how to go into to swipe and to get to swipe from the top? There's a button to lock your screen. Do you know how to do that? Like swipe down from the corner, upper right corner.
Yeah.
On your phone.
Let's see here. Lock. Yeah, there we go.
And then if you go to, there's like a thing that looks like a padlock. If you push that.
Yeah, I see it. Let's see.
Just lock it.
There we go. Okay.
Now it's
Now
obviously
lock the other one.
Yeah, but if you just back up though with that, and then flip it up now, the phone, the other way.
Yeah, that's just
And it should stay locked. So
Funtime Friday.
hey, I'm glad we went over this.
Right.
There you go. Now back up just a little bit, Joe, and we should be good.
I could do it that way, but let's see. It's just less easy for me. Let me see.
Okay.
I gotta lean it up against something.
There you go. It's just so zoomed in. There you go.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Hold on.
There you go. Oh, now it's flipping back. Joe, it's
Sorry,
all right.
guys.
It's all right, buddy. If we have you on, we can talk to you. So don't sweat it.
We don't want me sideways, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
don't come at it sideways, Joe.
I might come at you sideways. Let me see. Well, if it stays like this, we're good, fellas. But I don't know what's going to happen.
What do you got, a Starbucks?
You're at Starbucks. It's good that you're all set up, looking all good.
Oh, there we go, man. Sideways again.
Well, Joe, we don't.
Maybe if you stand sideways, you'll come in.
Let me try. Hey, guys.
Hey, coming at you live.
B-boy style.
So stupid, man. I don't know what. Here, let me try. I guess I could try this way, and we'll see. Can you see me there?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're looking good.
All right. I'll just hold the iPad. I had it all propped up and ready. We went through this last night too.
Yeah. Was it the iPad or the iPhone last night?
It was the iPhone.
Yeah, so it was a different device. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
But no, you're looking good. Yeah, I can see you. Everything's good. Look.
I hit the gym this morning. I know you guys were sleeping when I got up. You probably were just, on your third
Uh,
dream or something like that. But,
I don't I don't know. We were shooting skits at 7-Eleven at about 5:30 in the morning.
I
So
saw that. I saw that, by the way.
Did you see it? Hey, Joe, I want to bring this slide up real quick. Can you see that? Can you see your name?
Yeah, hold on. Yes, I see Joe Pavich Jr. That's pretty good.
Joe Pavich Jr. We're glad to have you on the show, sir.
Thank you very much, guys.
Patrick and I
we're
figured.
going with the whole
Go
we're
ahead,
going with the
Patrick.
whole St. Patrick's Day theme. We know you get that cabbage, son. So number
I
one
love
real
it.
estate guy in Southwest Florida.
Well, I guess
Or
it
up there.
depends on how you look at it, but
No
whatever.
disrespect to Patrick Dearborn. Joe and Patrick are number one in my
Love him.
heart.
Love him. Love
Yeah.
him.
So, real quick, Joe, let's talk a little bit about you. You are a master, I would say, at marketing, and you get out there, you get in front of people. Give us a little update of what's going on in Southwest Florida right now in the market, and kind of a little bit about some things that you're doing to, propel and push your team to another level.
Thanks, Tim. Well, it really does come down to marketing, and that's the key right there. I mean, kind of knowing what works, what doesn't work. You don't want to spin wheels, waste too much time doing things that don't work. And in real estate, I would say when I first started, I kind of tried everything. I tried so many different things. In marketing, things don't work today. They work tomorrow. They could work in a year from now. They could work in 10. Marketing's weird the way it works. I mean, I've had clients call me off of billboards and postcards and stuff, 10 years later. Hey, I saved your postcard. So the biggest thing is just not giving up when things don't really work for you. And times like today, market is definitely slower. There's no doubt. So I've always been a huge proponent on saving money to when times do get bad. And then when times get bad, I can elevate my game and try different things. Like right now, the show, writing a book, doing a lot more social media, things like that. So, when times are slow, if you stop, you're done. That's it. In real estate, you're going to have a real hard time coming back, because you have a slot saved for you. I don't know if you ranked, I don't know, number 50 or 100 or 1,000 or whatever it is, 2,000, 10,000. Actually, there's so many realtors that even if you were ranked 10,000, that might not be a
You're not
bad thing,
bad.
because it's 14,000.
Right.
You'll be 25% of the people. But it's all about kind of just making it happen, doing different things, and having fun with it. So real estate today is not what it was during COVID. During COVID, I mean, you could fog a mirror and sell 30, $40 million a year. Now it's a little different. Buyers are being more selective. Sellers are being more selective. You become more frustrated because you're not selling as much. So when people call you, you need to snap out of it, put your A game on, and talk to people. You know what I mean? If you're scared of the way the market is, and you talk to a buyer or seller, you're not going to sell anything. So it's all about doing more branding when times are bad than when they're good. So I mean, I do it all anyway, but that's the goal right there.
Yeah, without a doubt, I like I said, I have been a broker in Collier County and been in real estate, for 24 years, not nowhere at the level you've been. However, I know that a lot of real estate professionals, they get a commission check, they go partying, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, and you gotta understand it, because the reality is a lot of times those checks are maybe the first one they've gotten in a while, things like that. But without a doubt, in this profession, you have to save for a rainy day. And we all know it's a roller coaster, right? We live in Southwest Florida. Without a doubt, people are going to be coming to Southwest Florida forever, as long as it's 75 degrees in January, February, March, or 80 degrees in January, February, March. People are going to be coming here. So that's a big thing. But I do notice that people know your name. It's not Joe Pavich, but it's Joe Pavich, but Junior. But people know your name, and to get your name out there in the right ways is crucial. And you got a big team now. How big is your team, and how big's your your force?
Yeah. So my office, and now when I say my office, my I don't do the office. There's like 50 agents. My dad, Tony, they kind of run the office. I don't really want to kind of do that. It's funny because about 20 years ago, I got my broker's license. Tim, and I know as a realtor, you could probably appreciate this one. I didn't tell my father I was getting my broker's license. So I was so excited, I passed the test, got the stamp, got the picture, you know, might have had my teeth whitened that day for a nice broker picture or something, And I handed it to my father and I said, he goes, "What's this?" I said, "What does it look like?" He goes, "Broker's license." He goes, "What the hell do you want that for?" I said, "I don't know, Dad." He goes, "I don't know, Dad. I just thought it'd be good to get my broker's license." He's like, "Well, you don't want to do what I do with the agents. Just focus on what you're doing." So it's funny because I have my broker's license, but I don't really use it. And very, very few people ask me, "Are you a broker?" I guess it's good to say, yes, I am. It sounds better, but it doesn't really matter as much. But the market's not the greatest right now. But the good thing is that the people that reach out to you, um, they respect what you do a little bit more because you're able to withstand the rain right now. You're out there, you know what I mean? So you talk to people, they have a different respect for you than they might have a couple of years ago when things were popping. Because anybody could make money in real estate back then. It was almost like when people would come up to me and say, "Hey, I'll bet you're crushing." I would hate to hear it, guys, because I didn't really want people to expect I was doing great. You know what I mean? And I guess the idea of doing great is a little bit different with everybody. What does doing great mean, right? But now they come up to me and they kind of feel bad for me, and I kind of like that. You know what I mean? Hey, how's the real estate's down? I know it is. It is down. It is down. But you got to stay up. You got to stay up, and you got to do different things. So getting comfortable on camera, doing more marketing. Again,
Doing a
writing
podcast.
writing a book. I'm thinking about doing a podcast. Getting,
Shout out, give us a shout out about your podcast, because you
Yeah,
got really
talk
good
about.
quality. Yeah.
thank you guys. It's funny because I never really thought much about a podcast. I thought it was so, you know, doing a podcast to me seemed like it was, something I really wouldn't be able to do because it's just, it's a lot, right? You guys know well, I'm going to have Pat on my show to talk about what it's like to make a podcast a profession. And hats off to you, Pat. I mean, you were kind of one of my inspirations, kind of seeing you out there and stuff. But I did a podcast about a year ago. Boring couple days. I said, "Hey guys, let's not be on our iPads all day." Joey's my son. He's 14 now. I said, "Let's me, you, and Papa Joe go put the headsets on. Let's get uncomfortable for an hour and let's talk about life." So we did that. We went to Venture X. We put the headsets on, talked about life, and I thought when I was done with that, I said it felt so exhilarating to me. It felt like I just like did a marathon or something. I just felt real good. Like I felt like when I left there, man, I felt like a trillion bucks. So I said, I'm going to do this. So immediately I sent my girls a message and I said, "Give me some logos, give me some ideas. I'm going to do this." So that's what I did. I kind of started from there. First episode's called Coffees for Closers. I don't know if you guys are movie guys, but what movie is that from? Tim, you might know.
Yeah, Tim won't know. Tim can't remember.
Patrick knows. Oh, I don't know that one. That one's from
Tim doesn't remember driving home last night.
Wise Guys. Wise Guys.
Nope.
No,
Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross, ABC, Always Be Closed, and Alec Baldwin had
my
killed
brother.
like 4-minute role in that movie and absolutely killed it. Great movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it, Tim.
That's what it's called, man. Coffees
Patrick,
for Closers.
I see a lot of movies, but I don't recall them like you do. That's good.
Oh man, you got to see that one because first place is what, Pat?
First place is
First
a
place,
Cadillac, right?
second
Second,
place,
steak knives.
third place is you're fired.
You're fucking fired.
That's
Done.
right. That's right.
No, Joe, this is not a slam at you, but when I was working the 32 years at the sheriff's office, I didn't have time to watch those movies. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Yeah. Nice. Nice.
I was keeping our Southwest Florida clean from
Yeah.
criminals. No,
That's right. I love it.
people ask me all the time about like, hey, do you remember that line? And I'm like, shit, it sounds familiar, but shit, I fall asleep
We
nowadays,
got
Joe.
we got to give him some easier lines than that, Pat. If we you know we don't want to stump Tim. We got to give him like lines from like
If you're not
old
first,
school or
if you're
something.
not, yeah, if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah.
Tastes so good
Yeah.
on my lips. You know, you got to give me those
Okay.
those
Oh
type of
yeah.
moments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
good on
yeah.
my lips. It's so
Little
good.
old school.
Frank
Yeah.
Frank the Tank. But you know
Frank the
the
Tank.
cool thing about the cool thing about the podcast and I think it's like some of these struggles that we might have to get things to where we need to get them because is I guess kind of misconceptions because you know people think I'm talking about crown molding on the damn podcast and it's like this show has nothing to do with real estate. Zero. You know what I mean? It,
Right.
it is about it's about people. It's about what drives people to become what they are. And because you know, a lot of the younger generations out there, you know, I feel like they see what we do and they think it's not that hard to do what we do, not realizing all the failures that we have in life, all the struggles, all the downturns in the market, all the you know, life mix. You know, just staying focused, really, it's hard. And it's good because I'm starting to get some good people on the show and, you know, pro athletes, comedians, you know, big name people. And I'm able to break down their stories and have them become relatable to anybody that's watching the show. Anybody
And,
watching any of my episodes would at some part of the show would say, oh man, I know, I know what he's saying because I have dealt with that. So
and you do a great job, Joe, on your podcast. I enjoy watching it. Great quality production, questions. I know we had talked about how we actually prepare for our guests, notes, and get to know a little bit about them before we bring them on. But
yeah,
that being said, very flattered you said I'm one of your inspirations to your podcast because you know you are the mecca of real estate people in Southwest Florida and even a better human being. Actually, myself and
thanks.
Stacy Mack were talking about
Appreciate that.
what a great guy you are just in general.
Thank you.
But that being
Well,
said,
Pat,
still waiting for the invite to be on the Joe Pavich podcast.
I'm gonna get you on there for sure. But you know what's cool about me and you, Pat, is that I saw your show and I thought, man, I'd like to be on Pat's show because he seems like a cool guy. And I got on your show and I mean now me and you, I call you all the time. I text you at
Oh,
5:30 in the morning, I text you songs. We're boys. Like I love you and I love what you're doing, man. And that's the cool thing about the show is that you know people don't realize that if you are in business like I am, every guest that comes on, there's a whole new level of relationships. It's like you know people always say if you play golf, you get to meet people. Golf's the easiest way to gain business. I mean, it probably is, especially if you're a decent golfer and you win scrambles and everything else. But podcast, man, you know, you might get a tenth of the podcast in you know 10 rounds of golf. Podcast, man, people love to talk about their story, and that nothing brings that closer. I'm working with people right now for my podcast that are looking to buy properties, so it ain't a bad thing. You know what I mean?
no, and Blake Becker will tell you, you know, him starting up his Built by Becker podcast has opened different doors and new relationships for his business as well. So it's a very powerful tool, service if used properly. I did hear something, a stat like, because there's so many people starting podcasts now. Everyone and their neighbor are talking about starting podcasts
You're
or
right.
starting podcasts. But the average podcast, I think I may have talked to you about it.
You did, yeah,
3 episodes is
yeah.
the
Yeah.
the average episode. So people, you're already making it. What episode are you on, Joe?
I'm on like number 15 or 16 right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But
So
I only have like 9 posted because I built up I guess a little bit of ammo in case
yeah,
I get tied up. I have like probably 7
your
episodes in the queue.
your bullpen is strong. You're ready to queue up
My
the
bullpen is
bullpen.
strong, man. I gotta just
Well,
jump on the phone and call the closer in, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Come
yeah. We're done.
shut down the last 3 innings. But it's been fun, man. And like I said, I mean, us three, Tim and Pat, and Larry, Love. I mean, it's kind of cool because it just brings you closer to what you're doing. And podcasts, you're doing it the right way. I mean, it's hard to get people that could see what you're doing and say, "Hey, I want to be a part of this. Like, I want to support you and ride it with you." You know what I mean? And like Blake Becker, I mean, his I know he's doing really great with his show. And the cool thing is it's not easy to do all this social media stuff. It's like posting and looking at how many views. And I mean, it's a lot of work, but getting uncomfortable to get comfortable. People will say to me a lot, "Hey, Joe, you really do a good job on social media." And it's kind of cool to hear that because
You do.
for the longest time, I mean, I look at my own videos and I think they look sometimes kind of stupid. You know what I mean? But you can't judge yourself and you can't listen to your own voice and say, "Oh, hey, um, I don't like my voice." Because you
Right.
gotta love you. I don't think anybody loves the way that they look on camera or loves their voice, right? But you got to do it.
We
No,
threw we had to throw up the Joe Cabbage one more time. So yeah, so the Joe
That's
Cabbage.
beautiful, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. You gotta get a
because Joe
snap.
gets
Hold it.
Joe,
When I got this up here, I gotta get a snapshot of this.
he,
'Cause
he,
this is
he,
great.
he gets the cabbage son, and Joe wasn't kidding.
Joe Cabbage.
We will text at 5:30 in the morning or even call at 10 o'clock at night, and we will just talk hip hop for 30, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour. We'll
Love
debate,
it.
Boys in the Hood or Men's Society. We'll talk about top hood movies, top MCs. I just love talking hip hop with Joe. I mean, we spend hours talking about it. What's in the Joe Pavich playlist today for hip hop?
Let's see. Actually, what I've been listening to a little bit is you remember Lunas? I got 5
Looney?
on it.
Oh yeah,
I got 5
Oakland.
on it.
Loonies is a group from Oakland, California. Timmy G.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had a song called "I Got Five on It." Any guess on what that was a reference to, Timmy G? I got
Uh,
five on it.
I would say probably Bloods, maybe something to do with the Bloods.
Bloods or
Number
blunts?
5. What's
Bloods or
that?
blunt?
Probably
Bloods or
probably both. Probably both.
more blunts than bloods, but
Or both. Yeah.
love Loonies. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but
Uh,
it's cool doing that with you, man. I just when I hear something like that, I immediately think of you. Immediately think of you. And
uh,
I have a lot of friends that are into hip hop, but I don't think they go back. They don't go deep. They don't go deep. They just know, Eminem, Biggie, Tupac.
yeah.
They've seen Boys in the Hood. They don't go deep though. They don't go deep. Larry don't even go that deep. Larry
No,
on here?
and no disrespect to Patrick Dearborn, but Patrick Dearborn wanted to F around and found out don't challenge Joe Pavich Jr. on the hip hop game because Joe Pavich
Man,
laid it
listen.
down on Politic and Jira Larry Love.
And I love what's up? If Pat's on here, man, that's my boy right there. But
Yeah,
Pat, definitely, I will run circles around Pat and the hip hop world. I mean, not even close.
not even
I mean,
close.
not even close. I mean,
Lo-
you know, it'd be like what was his name? Eminem and 8 Mile.
yeah,
Freestyling against a 6-year-old. You know what I mean? Pat, much love, but you know what I'm saying.
it'd
You
be
run circles around me in politics, but you know, I got
the
rap.
hip hop game. No disrespect, Patrick Dearborn, but Joe Pavich has you beat. I can testify that because we spent hours talking on the phone hip hop. So don't come at Joe Pavich with that hip hop, Patrick Dearborn.
Don't
Next,
don't Pat. So,
Next
and
question.
Larry Love too. Next question. Larry Love too. I know Larry Love's a little romantic. He likes his R&B back in the
Larry,
day. I know he's probably jamming to Ralph Tresvant right now. You know what I mean? But I do know a little R&B too. So I feel like
A little all
I might
around,
give Larry
Joe.
Love.
A little all
I
around.
think I might give Larry. I'll give him a
Why
run for his money in the R&B. Larry Love.
why are you so good at the hip hop? I mean, is it something that you grew up with, or you just took a liking to it when you were young? Or
So
I mean, we know why
so
Pat does.
nice.
why is that?
Because you enjoy it. You enjoy the hip hop culture. You said you grew up in the
I
streets.
do.
I
Well,
do. I actually I did. I really did. I grew up in a town where it was just a different, it was a tougher area and but music in general too though. I do know music in general. When we were kids, can you hear this right here? Sorry about this. You hear this dog barking right behind me. Got that dog barking.
It's
Um
fine.
but
It's
anyway,
fine.
but when I was young, was huge into skateboarding. Like huge into it. I mean, skateboarding when I was, you know, 10, 12, 15, 20, whatever, it was a big deal. And you put the headset on, you get the Walkman on there, you're listening to music. And yeah, I wish I could play music. I wish I could play it. That'd be pretty cool.
Actually, I'm jealous of people that can play music. Like I see these guys, and it drives me nuts. So pick up a guitar, they'll sit around a campfire, they'll start playing some chords, and all the girls are like, "Oh, this guy's unbelievable. This guy's amazing." I go, "I want that." I always had a guitar, I always had a drum set. I could never play it ever. I
Yeah.
never picked it up. And do you think it's a God given talent that people can do it, or do you think
You know,
enough
I, I,
practice?
I think with enough practice, you could become good, or even great at anything. I mean, that I think you could learn it, but there's people that just kind of have it. And I'll give you an example. My brother, when we were kids, I would play baseball, skateboarding, BMXing, football, was big into sports, rough. I mean, we played tackle football in the streets in Chicago. That's what we did. It started off as tag and it became
Yeah,
tackle. You know what I mean?
yeah.
My brother didn't do any of that stuff. He's not really an athlete. My brother is a musician, and that's cool because he's never really realized how good he is at music. But my parents, when he was a kid, they bought him a guitar and he was right-handed. And they didn't know if he was right-handed or left-handed. But when he got to the age where he developed what side, left or right, he ended up being he was left-handed. So he grabbed that right-handed guitar and flipped it over like Jimi Hendrix and started playing. And everything is reversed, top to bottom. It's all flipped. So when you read notes, they're backwards, the whole 9 yards. He could play. He could pick up a guitar, hear a beat, and then go, "Hey man, is it's I got this," and he'll play it. And he's even same thing with drums. He's got it. My brother has it. You don't realize how good he is, but that could have been his calling. And I always tell him, get that guitar out, get on social media.
Well, I got a buddy, Anthony DeSaro, and he's like I don't know if you know him, but he's like he works out, he does guitars, he knows a little bit about everything, but when he concentrates on something and focuses on something, he just masters it. He
Yeah,
shoots, he does all that stuff, and he turns his hobbies into master crafts. So I mean,
that's great.
obviously there's some practice that you can get to that point, but I think there's a level where there's a God given talent that just amazes me how people can do it. And I'm
I
not gonna
know.
lie, I get jealous. I get jealous. Pat, do you play any instruments besides the skin flute?
cell phone. Is the cell phone considered?
You play cell phone. You play cell
I
phone.
play this. I play the cell phone.
Pat
Oh,
Pat won Guitar Hero
yeah,
tournaments.
cell
That's
phone.
what Pat does.
Cell phone. Joe Pavich, what's your favorite hip hop song of all time?
Of all times, I gotta go. Pat already knows this one. Shook Ones Part Two. That's the best. That is the best hip hop song of all times.
Shook
That's a
It
Ones Part
is.
solid
Two.
choice right there.
And
And, and I'll give.
it, the,
Uh, Go ahead.
It was before 8 Mile, because 8 Mile came out, everybody heard it. Oh, hey, this is a great song. Man, that song was in my blood, you know, from the '90s. That is, and I don't know, I think you might. I don't know if Pat agrees with that, but it is.
It's my top five, Joe. Shook One's an absolute classic. The beat is incredible. Havoc produced it. Prodigy in his prime. I think Prodigy is one of the all-time underrated rappers. He's in my top 10 list personally. And just the school Timmy G. Shook Ones is Mobb Deep out of the Queensbridge Housing Projects. And you want to talk about producing talent? Queensbridge Housing Projects produced Nas, Mobb Deep, Capone and Noriega. I mean, for a housing project to produce so many elite hip hop talents is pretty amazing.
Yeah. How about Tim? How about Tim? What's Tim's one of, I don't want to say your favorite, but what's like your top few?
I know Tim's favorite hip hop song of all time.
No, I don't mean hip hop. I mean song in general.
Snow Informer.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, F the police. No, it's like no. We did a lot
How
of
are you?
training.
Hold on a second, fellas. Hold on. Joe Pavich. How are you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Close that deal,
Thank
Joe.
you. That's nice of you.
He's famous.
He's gonna close.
They recognize Joe at a Starbucks.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Joe-
it's
Joe-
kind of nice to be famous, Joe.
Celebrity. Joe.
Man,
Joe Pavich is known in the streets.
that was
But-
pretty cool. That guy came up to me and he said, I have a realtor, but I always recognize your ads and I like what you're doing. That's pretty cool.
That's
you
what
know?
it's all about, brother. That's what it's all
Building
about.
that brand.
Yeah. I was like, I used to like some Ludacris stuff. I back in Miami, Two Live Crew. I was big when I was there.
They were good.
A Two
They were
Live
good.
Crew, True Guy, and then that's when the hurricanes were all involved, and it was out of control in Miami at that
They
time.
Oh
rocked the
yeah.
Hurricane.
Oh
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
doubt.
I
I got Tim for like the Unforgiven Metallica or something like that.
Well,
Tim,
no,
I know
no.
you
Look,
like that song.
Joe Sab says Timmy G's waiting for a Creedence Clearwater Revival episode.
Nice.
I can listen to some CCR. Hey, give me a break, man.
I love it. I
You
love
know?
it. You gotta like it all.
Mark Fiola says the best song of all time, "Born to Run," Bruce Springsteen. Well, what's your favorite? It's hard to pick one song, but a song that comes to mind that if it comes on, you always leave on. You love to play one of the greatest songs of all time. It could be hip hop, rock, whatever. What would you say, Joe? I know Tim would probably go with Taylor Swift, Betty.
Yeah, I like Taylor Swift. Yeah, a little Taylor Swift. I'm a Swiftie.
Good.
That's
Hey,
a tough one.
I have seen not Taylor Swift's concert, but I've seen Justin Bieber and Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sounds
Nice.
It's what happens when you have daughters. Yeah.
You have a daughter. I know. Fair enough.
Oh man, Pat, there's so many, but one
Yeah.
that's in my head and I did replay
Yeah.
quite a bit recently was November Rain.
That's a great song. It's
November
got all
Rain.
different parts to it. It's got the piano solo,
Yeah.
the guitar solo. Great video too. At the time, it was one of the highest budget videos, and it's like a little mini movie. Guns N' Roses, November Rain. Great
That's a
song.
pretty
and
long
great-
song
That's-
too.
that's a
Wasn't it
good
like
song.
11
It's a
minutes
long
long
song.
or something?
Yeah, and Sweet Child of Mine will come to my.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Or Michael Jackson's Thriller.
I'm not a big. I
that's
like
a-
Human Nature. Human Nature is probably my favorite. Or
Oh
Dirty-
yeah. I that's right. I just
Hey.
the video of the Thriller was
Thriller
one of
on
the best
Halloween,
videos. It was
I mean-
probably the best videos of all time.
Yeah.
Thriller at Halloween time. I mean, that rocks.
I prefer.
Pat, did you see?
Halloween
Did you
time.
guys?
Me and Joe.
Did you
me and
guys
Joe
see my
prefer,
Thriller? My
Ghetto Boys
Go ahead.
mind playing tricks on me for Halloween.
Did you see my Michael Jackson's Thriller take on my social media for Halloween?
I did.
I missed that
Well-
one, Joe. I got to go back and look at it.
Yeah, Tim, you also missed
You
the
know,
football at kickoff. So
Oh yeah,
it's nothing,
sure, Patrick.
yeah.
You didn't even know what day it was today, so I picked you up. Holy shit.
They freaking set the time right on the Facebook.
Jeez. And I still don't know if that was mine. That was probably an issue with the thing. But I'm gonna take. Oh, Meredith Carr says "Sweet Child of Mine." That's a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I just mentioned. If you were paying attention to
Yeah.
me,
No, I'm just saying that's hers. That's one of her favorites.
This goes on all day, Joe. It's a little friendly fire, brotherly love.
I love it. I love it. That's
But
great.
See, Joe, what you got? Hold on, wait. Let me check. Joe, what you got to remember is I'm pushing all these buttons here, and Patrick's absolutely sitting back doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, he's
So,
just on. Yeah, he's just chilling.
I'm trying to
out.
pay
You're
attention
working.
to everything, and he's just chilling
No,
out.
He's-
Tim's the OG. He does a great job now. But real quick before you leave us, Joe, and plug anything you got going on, plug your social media. If you can have just one podcast guest on, who would you pick and why? Anybody.
One.
It could be anyone. One person you'd love to interview and chop it up for 60 minutes.
That's a good one.
Man.
You could pick anyone.
As far as
Stump you.
one person goes, man, that's good.
Stump Joe Pavich.
Jimmy Fallon.
Really?
Jimmy
Wow.
Fallon. Yeah, because you know what? Because he's witty and quick and funny, and I think sometimes you bring out personalities that are like that. There's just that connection between the two of you guys that 2 hours can go by in seconds, and I think my goal with my show is to bring out the best in people, and sometimes the best people bring out the best in me. And I feel like those snappy, quick, witty, funny, guys like that would be great. I mean, he would be one. I mean, listen, that won't happen. But I'm saying, well, you never know. But that would be someone I'd like to have on there. But I've also thought about maybe like an old army veteran, that's been through, the Great Depressions and the history, and just have seen the evolution of everything change through the years. It'd be kind of cool to talk to somebody like that, in their late 80s or whatever, 70s, that you could just talk about life, what it was like growing up in those times where they saved, everything, right? Times were extremely difficult. TVs weren't really even a thing, right? And then they saw the evolution of things, and you got great grandkids that are on their iPads. And I like to talk to people like that to understand how they feel about how evolution, because they've seen so many changes. Think about how many changes somebody like that has seen over the years.
And then real quick before we let you go, because we got to get Lois in here, Mark Fiola asks, best community in Naples for people with young kids.
People with young kids. I guess that would depend on price points, but
Riverstone, Saturnia Lakes. those are good.
Riverstone, Stone Creek.
He's asking the
Riverstone, Stone
professional,
Creek.
Tim, relax.
Yeah, Riverstone,
Well, I mean,
Stone Creek.
Joe sells west of 41. He doesn't go out there in the ghetto in that area.
No, I do. I go wherever. Hey, wherever the phone rings.
Hey, I think you got Thad Rose's house listed, so you better get that thing sold.
I do.
Yeah.
Thad Rose.
For months, I don't know who that is or what that. I keep hearing about that.
But it also depends on price point too, because if they're willing to go a little higher and they want some kids for a bigger price point, Pine Ridge Estates does have a lot of kids in there for big price points. And that's always a hard thing to find. If you want a big home or a big estate home, it's hard to find developments like that. But Riverstone, Stone Creek, Saturnia Lake, those are all nice developments.
Pine Ridge Estates, that's your budget, Joe.
Yeah, that's big money.
Big money.
Hey,
that's
Joe,
Joe Cabbage money.
Joe Cabbage money. Hey, Joe, we got to get Lois on real quick. So, thank you so much. We love having you on. Anytime you want to come on, you got free reign, buddy. We
Pat,
appreciate you.
Anytime.
thanks, guys. My next guest is that boy in the middle right there, Pat Jira. I'm gonna get him under the interrogation light and figure out what's going on with that guy right there.
That's a good guy
The
right
guy, the
there.
guy, the the guy that wants to know about everybody else. We're gonna talk about him.
He's a good one.
I
Thanks a lot,
I'm gonna
appreciate
Joe.
it.
make
We
you
appreciate it,
shine.
buddy. We
It would be a
appreciate
Love
it.
huge
you,
honor, brother.
fellas.
Yeah.
I'll see you later.
Take care,
All right.
brother.
Bye
All
bye.
right, bye.
Thank you.
Wow, Joe is good, man. It's so good to have him on. We're fighting through these technical difficulties,
Yeah, I
but
know.
that's okay.
Real quick, I just want to talk about Joe. Joe is such a great guy, amazing human being. You know, for someone that's so successful, so busy, he'll always take a phone call, take time out of his day.
He is,
Love,
man.
he's really a good, genuine human being, and that's what I admire about him more than, you know, he's extremely successful in real estate, social media, podcasts, but love Joe Pavich, great guy.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Lois on. I know looks like they're having a little bit of technical
Whoa.
difficulties out there, but that's all right, Lois. We can see you. I don't know if you're hooked up to I see Mike.
I see Mike Randall.
Yeah, we're just having I think probably because the reception there is a little bit tough, maybe. And we're,
Out in East Naples, the reception's not what it
Okay, well, let's walk towards the house while we're talking about that.
yeah, no problem. But just we're keeping an eye on you, Lois. So we'll just we got you. We got you on us. So
We're going to walk back toward the house.
Lois is out in her wonderful garden right now, so it's pretty nice.
Okay, we're hurrying in. Hurrying inside is, yeah.
Patrick,
we thought
Patrick,
maybe, okay.
no,
So,
but you guys are doing good.
tell
Just
me
a
how
second.
good the reception is.
It's much better, but let me get you on here real quick. Let me see if I
Okay.
can. All right, we're good. We got you. I know it froze up. I can see it freeze up a little bit. So
Okay.
I know Lois is running through the house now. We are getting a tour from the house. It's obviously not 100%, but I think we got enough as long as you can see the stories. We got some really good stuff that Lois is going to be bringing
Well,
up
Lois
today.
has changed a little bit. She's morphed into
So
Mike
I
Randall.
don't know.
That's good right there, Lois. You're looking good. You're looking good right there.
Is that good? Yeah, I had nothing
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah. No,
that
there we
good?
go. Yeah, it's a little
Okay.
blurry, but nothing we have to worry about. I want to bring this up so you can see some of the stories. Let's talk a little bit about Jerry, real quick. Obviously, we are already missing him. He's such an integral part of our community.
Oh, yeah.
Just a wonderful guy, and I know that people are really hurting from his loss.
Okay.
But I just wanted to bring that up and make sure everybody.
Oh, sure. And check on Facebook for, he has several services today and actually even online, so you can
Okay.
participate even if you can't be there in person.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad. I didn't make it there last night. I was trying to get everything ready for today, but very important. So, and he was instrumental in getting obviously the Freedom Memorial up and running. And
Yes.
my goodness. And I see
Yeah.
Wayne's name on there as well. You guys, all these
yeah.
people here have been instrumental in getting it going. So yeah.
You know what? Mike just reminded me, at the Freedom Memorial to honor Jerry, you can buy bricks for like $100 and put your loved one, your veteran father, veteran mother, or someone in the community. And we need to get that filled back up. You need to have that down a little bit. I'm just going to play with it.
That's all right. It'll change a little
so-
bit. Yeah.
It'll change. All right. So we need to get people out there to buy bricks and to get that thing done. And what a wonderful thing this would be to have them all filled in by 9/11.
Oh wow, that would be
And I
great.
think that's the challenge. I think that's the challenge that we need to make to the public. We need to make to our veteran community, to the fire community, and to really everybody that this is how we honor this man who did so much for our community.
Yeah, no, wonderful. Hey, I know Mike's right there with you, but unfortunately, we do have a Buckeye fan on the screen. Mike was, we saw Mike for just a brief second. Buckeye fan. Sorry about that, Mike. I'm gonna have to cut you off. No, actually, I do like Coach. So, but yeah, Buckeyes. I don't know.
Yeah, now you like him because they won.
Yeah. So, but real quick, let's go ahead and we'll go through some of these big things that are going on in the community. This is a few more pictures of Jerry, and then obviously you got Wayne,
Yeah.
Sheriff, Jamie Cunningham, Chief Sapp, just a wonderful memories, and then obviously the memorial itself, and what a beautiful thing that's turned out to be.
I think on Memorial Day and 9/11 they do that.
Yeah, that's a wonderful.
So this would be great to help get the word out. Yeah.
Absolutely. The next thing I want to do is, today is a really big day for you, a big day for your husband, Wayne Smith, Captain Wayne Smith POW. 52 years ago today, he was repatriated, and I want to show. First, I'm going to ask you a little bit about this, but I'm going to show the video of him flying back, and then obviously you have a little bit of a story to go with it. But I'm gonna show this video real quick.
Get him out here.
Yeah, if you can get him out. But
okay.
I want to show this. I want to run this video, and it does not have any sound. But this is Wayne when he was being released from Vietnam after 882 days, or actually it was 1,580. Yeah, a lot of days.
Whatever.
Obviously.
5 years, 2 months.
Yeah, 5 years, 2 months. So let's watch this video, but there's a story behind it. There's no audio. There's Wayne there. They're on the plane.
One of the few times you didn't see him smile.
Yeah.
Let her come out. Come on, Brookie. Let her come out.
And obviously, there's Captain Wayne Smith. Wow, he looks so good, man. What a sharp guy. Beaming, smiling. Just amazing.
They have a picture on camera.
Yeah.
We
got a picture on camera. Got a little video.
Yeah, here, watch how he gets away. He's always got, he has not changed since he was a kid. I have pictures when he was young, always smiling.
Look at that smile.
Like he turns around.
Look at that smile.
Starts walking toward the crowd and gives a big wave.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if it's one or.
Who's he running over to in this? Do you know? Family? Friends?
It would be people there that he knows, but he's got some of his officers that be the same.
Wow, amazing! I want to run that back. I want to get that to Wayne's smile, because like he
actually landed in it.
He's got that same smile.
There he goes,
today.
what he always does.
Yeah, God, unbelievable watching these videos. It's just amazing, and we're so happy that to share this day with Wayne. There he is. Look at Wayne. Hey, Wayne. How you doing, buddy? Hold it. I'm going to put it up so I can see. I want to see if we can see both of you guys here. Maybe drop it down just a little bit, Mike.
Drop it down a little bit,
there you go, just a little bit. There you go.
Leave
Look
it
at
up
that.
There we go.
Hey, Wayne. I hope you're having a great day today. 52 years. Amazing.
Well, leave it up to Lois, I'll tell you that. And Mike.
Well, to let you know, you did the hard work.
Yeah, definitely. Patrick saying Wayne Smith, the hero, obviously. Everybody's shouting out to Wayne. Lois, love this. This is great. But I want to go through some of these pictures with you guys side by side. If you guys can stick around for just a second. Obviously, Wayne. Good picture of him coming back.
Yeah.
Wayne, do I'm sure he remembers this, but what's Wayne?
Leave her down. Yes. Yes, he remembers. You remember the picture?
Oh yes, I remember the picture.
He remembers it better now than he did then.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us a little bit about that, Wayne, if you can remember it a little bit.
Well, I guess we were on our way back, and somebody happened to put a, what do you call it? Playboy magazine.
They put a magazine in
Playboy magazine.
Playboy magazine.
Yeah, and of course, I've only been away from there about 5.5 years. Well, anyway.
That was the actual magazine.
I think you have a picture of it, right?
I do. Yeah, I've got it up now. And we're going to show the picture of how somebody found it. Was Calamari found it, and yeah, I got a little.
Here's the
thing
deal.
on
He
that.
never even knew. I was looking at his pictures, and I go, "What were you looking at?" He goes, "I don't know." And I blew it up. I said, "I swear, I think this is a Playboy magazine." He goes, "It was?" I go, "Yeah." And so we were at a Rotary speaking engagement, and Wayne's daughter Shannon was there, and Jim Calamari. And and I showed him that picture, and we started laughing about it. He said, "I think I can find that magazine." I'm like, "Oh my God, I never thought about that." So last weekend at the Gulf Coast Veterans and Friends breakfast, Steve Calamari comes walking in with his sweet wife and sweet little puppy, and this wrapped in a brown paper bag, and it was 2 copies of this magazine.
Yeah.
And his wife said he went through a lot of the Playboys to try to find it, researching. I said, "Okay, yeah, right." So
He's probably
anyway,
got.
that's how.
Knowing him, he's got every
That's
single
how.
one of them. Yeah.
How we got the magazine. Sorry about that. Have to rule my kids. They're like, "Oh, let me come up here and see what's
No, it's all
happening."
good. So just to go, I'm going to go
Going.
back.
Can
I'm
you
going to
hear
go
me?
back. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Oh.
I can hear you.
Hey,
I can hear you.
It's gone.
can you
Yeah.
guys hear me?
I got you. I can hear you. Yep.
On the air. We'll be back. You're in the broadcast.
Yeah. I can hear you, Lois. You're
No,
good.
then never mind. Hey, Patrick. They'll get us up on there.
I don't know where my
Hi,
phone is.
Lois.
Let me go get it out of the bedroom.
Yeah, we lost Lois back, but I'm going to go back on this from the beginning
Yeah.
here. So Wayne, I'm going to get you up here, Pat, if we can. Basically, in this case, in this.
Can you
picture-
hear me now?
Yeah, I got you. We got you.
Okay,
Yeah.
we lost you and it cut me down, and so anyway, we're
problem.
back.
So,
Okay,
I was going back and
Instagram
explaining this
is
picture a little bit. So this is Wayne on the plane coming back. He has the Playboy. James Calamari was able to locate the Playboy based off the picture that he found and saw through Wayne, right? So that's an amazing story. And then it was presented to him later on,
right at the breakfast.
at the breakfast. So yes, amazing. And you fixed breakfast for all these veterans that day?
Yeah, I thought it was 95. They said 90. I thought, oh my God, did I kill 5 with my cooking? Just kidding.
Yeah.
So yes, it was 90. Yeah.
I've had your cooking, so it's good. So no, we know it.
That is.
And so we had a little bit of a World War II birthday lunch at Mission Barbecue. Can you tell us how that went? And obviously Beth over there is amazing to have that for us at Mission Barbecue. And
Shout out
Joe.
to Beth. Love
And
Beth.
Joe. Yeah. Love Beth.
And JoJo, yes, of course. Well, at the breakfast also, Beth brought over cookies that morning, and she brought out the veterans flyer for Vietnam Veterans Day barbecue. I think it's the 29th. Don't quote me on that. And then she said that she was hosting a World War II veterans birthday, because several of those guys there were 101, 100, 97, 98. So they were all within that range. And then, of course, Wayne always gets invited to all of those things. And so we were there and had breakfast. And the cool thing is that picture of Wayne looking at the magazine, they have now framed it and put it in the men's bathroom.
This one, right? This one here?
Yeah, it's framed in the men's bathroom. So,
Oh yeah.
isn't that hysterical? Oh my God.
That and you can find that right beside Pat Jira's phone number in there too. So no, I'm just.
Pat Joe. I'll Pat for a good time.
Yeah. No, that's good. So yeah, Beth does such a great job. We'll get a little quick picture of that at Mission Barbecue. They do so much for the veterans at Mission Barbecue. They're amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And she's so great about always. Of course, they love Wayne just because of whatever. Whatever. I mean, and so it was great that they always have him there and love to meet the staff. And And
Because
I-
I'm married to Lois.
right. And
Yeah,
I love
that's
these
it.
warm
That's it.
guys.
That's it. Wayne, does it feel like 52 years? Does it feel like 52 years has passed?
No, not really. Lois keeps me going.
I keep him going.
You've had a very good career, a very good life. I know you spend a lot of time out doing a lot of things to this day, supporting everything in the community. But 52 years, I personally I've got to know you for the last couple, 2.5 or so. You mean the world to me, both you and Lois, and I know Mike is behind the camera there, same way, and we all feel for you. But thank you so much. If it wasn't for people like you, we wouldn't all be free like we are today. So,
Well, I lived with my grandparents and my mother, who I had no father.
You gotta wrap it up. We're gonna
Real
have to find out
quick.
here
But
tonight.
anyway, because of that, he went through 3 Bibles every year. You go through, because he had to
Had
go
to
do
read it morning, Dana, and Wayne had to sit in on it.
Yep.
yeah. Well,
But that was good though.
and that's what got you through, probably, right?
Right.
Oh yeah,
Definitely,
and
yeah.
I loved to sing, and I went to sing in the churches.
Okay.
So that was fun.
That was fun. Well,
Yeah.
I wanted to say, I know we're about to do the cut, right?
We got one more story, but whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't. No. It's your story.
No, it's great. It's fine. But this is, this is the piece. The gentleman who gave Wayne the magazine, and we have a high quality one where it's pristine. This one, he's been sort of rummaging through it. He said, "Oh, by the way, we're going to Ireland." He's with. I don't always call it the pipe and drum, but what's their official name?
Yeah, it's Guns, Hoses, Pipes, and Drums of Southwest Florida.
Drums. And they are going to Ireland to play in the band on St. Patty's Day. Isn't that fabulous?
It's crazy.
I said, where's this information? He goes, I don't know if they've got it up yet. I'm like, oh my God, it's coming up. You should have this out. So that's why, and I wanted to send him a thank you. To thank him for his group also doing that, and thank him for the magazine, but also give him that little promotion, because we love what they do, and always there to support the veterans and first responders.
Listen, I know these guys get called upon quite often, and they're always there for us, and they're always with a smile, and every time they come, they bring that energy with them. So good luck to them over there. They're gonna have a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Fabulous. I'm really happy for them.
Yeah.
And do I have time for one more little thing?
Hey, you got time? No problem. You're good till 9:30, so you better give us 8 minutes.
Fine.
Yeah, give us 8 minutes.
Right.
We love the dogs.
Well, now, 8 minutes, so I can give you 8 minutes. That's easy. I just want to.
You never have a limit. You go.
What I want to say, but the next concert coming up at Paradise Sports Park is Elton John and Billy Joel, where they do the duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and Mike hates this. He's like, "Don't shut up, Mike."
No, we want Mike. I wish I had a.
Mike.
I wish.
Mike always gives veterans and first responders free tickets.
Right.
And would like to say Southwest Florida Veterans Alliance, Wayne and I will sponsor tickets for their spouses if they call in from this show. So,
oh, okay.
Thank you so
much.
Not more than 15 or 20.
No, that's
but
it. Call in.
We want to do that because it's important.
Thank you, Lois. Thank you, Lois.
Yeah. So you can put that out there, and Patrick, if you can put that out there, we'd appreciate it.
That's good. We'll do it. We'll get a little bit more information from you, but I'm trying to find. Hey, Mike, what's the best site that I can go to get your information?
Legends Concerts.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm gonna go in there real quick. Legends Concerts.
We'll have a special gift.
Oh, I didn't know this. And they have a special Vietnam Veterans Day that night too as well.
Oh, okay. That's always good. And then if you go, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this on real quick and bring this up so we can see it.
Okay.
There we go. And we got the Legends Concert Series, and then obviously if we scroll it down,
That's for the Hilton right? Was that for the Hilltop?
This is April 4th for Mike's event down here at the
Oh,
bottom. I'm
both
sorry,
years,
trying to
April
get
4th.
to
But we
scroll.
want March.
Yeah, the March one is right there, March 16th. There it is, Motown. Yeah, Motown.
March 16th is most, well, whatever. Okay. Anyway, they can just get their tickets and we will, if their wife, they want their spouse to have a ticket, we'll gladly give them one too.
And then there you go, April 4th. March. Did you say March 16th? Is it sold out yet, or we still got tickets for that?
March 16th. March 16th is the Temptations Four Tops at the Hilton. The concert we're talking about is April 4th at Paradise Sports Complex with the #1 tribute to Billy Joel and Elton John.
That's the ones. That's the ones for the tickets. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. That's a good. You got a good website there. That looks good.
Yeah, he puts a lot of work in. Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, the last concert, I'm sorry you guys missed because they had this, all of a sudden they said, let's do a conga line. They started playing and everybody in the place got up and conga.
Lois, can we get Mike
Yes,
Randall on camera? Bring Mike Randall in there. Can Mike Randall hop on for a minute?
Yeah, of course he can. Get over here, Mikey.
Get Mike Randall's pretty mug on camera.
Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, wait.
Just want to put a face to the voice. Yeah, go ahead. Talk about the concerts coming up, Mike.
You know what? It's. I hate to take the thunder from Wayne's day.
No. What are you talking about?
Well, it's just the way I am. April 4th is the #1 tribute to Billy Joel and Elton John. It's the Yellow Brick Joel. They're out of New York. It's an amazing show. Like we always do. First responders, law enforcement, military, and veterans, they get free tickets.
Whoa! Can you get him?
Are you kidding?
That is going to make TV history for you guys.
You can't make this.
Dude, I'm going all in on this concert, ladies and gentlemen. I just took a dive, an ST dive, the new sponsor of 239, Nestea Plunge.
I can't believe you went in the poll. How'd you keep your
They
head?
got me so far back next to the thing, I just fell back in.
Oh my God!
Wayne did this last Tuesday,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I had to get him a new cell phone. So we have truly christened.
I am not responsible for that. That's not my doing.
No.
That's not my doing.
We don't hold any of your sponsors liable, okay?
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Hey, it's the first time this pool's been used in a year.
That's exact. No, Wayne was in it the other day.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
When he fell in.
Well, I love to see the playback on this one, but Patrick, listen. First responders, law enforcement, military.
What a
I
professional.
blessed everybody. You're still laughing, Patrick, aren't you?
Well, true professional falls in the pool, gets up, and boom.
Oh, man.
Starts right in.
Hey, I've learned in life, you get knocked down, you got to keep going back. And, look at this gentleman here, Wayne Smith, what he went through 5 years and 2 months, and what all our veterans and first responders do. It's amazing what they do for us. But the whole night is really about them. People love the music, but it's not the main focus. It's about those veterans coming up on the stage. And we just try to do our part and give them back by giving the free tickets. And really, for people walk away, that they get involved with some type of organization that helps these people. And that's the biggest thing we want to try to people let know.
Yeah.
Oh my God! This is the
Hey,
best.
Mike, that's your karma.
I should
for
be the
putting
hottest
Commissioner
rated
Castro
spot
in the
on
pool
your
a couple
show
years
this
ago.
week.
Definitely.
You know what? I tried to catch myself, but it was too far.
Yeah, I want to see the playback on that too, because I can't. Whoop.
The good thing about this one, Mike, is we've had a couple technical difficulties, so we're not on Facebook, but we're gonna repost it. We're gonna repost
We're
it
gonna
on
be
Facebook.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
This will be replayed several times, Mike. Don't worry.
Yeah. Facebook
Hey,
and
Patrick. Hey,
Insta.
I'm glad I can help.
We love you. We appreciate it. You guys are the best. And thanks for coming on and sticking with it. I love the fact that we're live and it's real.
Oh yeah.
Lois,
Wet.
the puppy.
And this Brookie is very happy. She was on your show last week, and she's just saying hey to everybody.
Oh, we're so happy to have her. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Okay,
We
we're
appreciate
wrapped up.
you
guys.
guys. Yeah. Wow,
Okay, we love
that's
you
epic.
guys.
Yeah, we love you. That's epic. That's epic. Oh my God, Patrick, we've had everything happen today. This is definitely Fun Time Friday.
Fun time Friday. Did that just happen? Did he just
I don't think.
fall in the-
Holy shit!
the
I gotta
best
look
part
at I gotta look at the replay. I don't know what we got. I don't know what we got of it. I don't know.
We got it.
We got it. We got it. You saw it. You saw it happen.
Well, I saw it.
Yeah, because I mean, I got like I'm looking at many different things, so I don't know what.
No, we
saw.
got it.
Oh my God, that was freaking
We
crazy.
should do a comment. We should do a couple different ones, and one with commentary.
Oh my
over it.
God, that's epic.
Mike,
Epic.
the true professional though, just gets up and
Yeah,
right back to plugging
I hate
content.
to take the story away from you know, Wayne today, but that's kind of what we got going on. And boom, he's gone. He's in the pool. He's in the drink. Oh my God.
Well, Blake Becker, you got a tough act to follow here, buddy. Mike Randall's jumping in pools for us, so
Yeah. No, it's good. Let's go back to all that action, man. It's a lot happening right there. Maybe Lois in the studios, just a little bit smoother, safer. Let's do that. Yeah, let's say that. Chinese restaurant apologized after a video of diners urinating into hot pot broth goes viral. Did you get a chance to like follow up on this, or do you know anything about it?
Well, I think anytime you eat out at a Chinese restaurant, you're taking a chance on anything possible happening. And would that be the hot and sour soup that they're urinating into, or do you think that's the wonton soup?
I have no idea. And then
What's your favorite Chinese soup? Are you a wonton soup guy?
yeah, I like the wonton. I like the clear soup. But then yeah, the
Miso soup
wonton's good. They have that coconut soup. There's a bunch of them that I like. I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely the wonton. I'll go with that.
Well, but not the one with urine in it.
No.
Not a
At
urine.
least you know. I mean, we talked about it the other day. We ate out for lunch, and it was a really good price and decent, nice people. But I know that where we ate, you were kind of eating some things that you weren't really sure of what they were. Does that sometimes make you a little bit nervous in the restaurant industry?
I say
being in the restaurant industry, does that make you nervous, especially knowing what goes on behind the scenes of a kitchen?
Not really. I mean, the restaurants I worked at, there wasn't crazy stuff going on. So you hear all these, stories and myths. So, I was lucky enough to be part of restaurants that very clean, always passed health inspections and took our job very seriously. As a restaurant manager, my biggest fear was always, someone getting sick at our restaurant. So I always try to make sure that everything, all the proper practices were intact. So that would never happen. And as far as I know, never happened. So, no. But again, going to a Chinese restaurant, you're playing Russian roulette. You could be eating anything and everything.
Well, I mean, I think any of the restaurants are out there. Yeah.
I got the Happy Family lunch special at the place we went to, and I don't think the mussel was a mussel. I'll just say that.
You're not sure if it was or not. I will tell you. I will tell you this: being in my profession for quite some time, going out to lunch was always interesting because we'd always kind of want to know like who's in the back cooking, who's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Definitely makes you a little bit nervous when you have somebody. In some cases, you'll have somebody in the back that you have arrested before, and they'll be like waving to you. I see.
Burger special. It's for a cop.
Yeah, burger special for cop. Supersize it. Yeah.
Super Troopers.
That was a great movie too.
Yeah,
that was fun. Legendary movie.
I can promise nothing like that happened at the restaurants I worked at.
No. We better hope not. Definitely. Hey, real quick, I think we have the legend here. Let's see if we can.
I'm here.
Well, you're here. We know that, but the
you're talking about the other.
Yeah, the one and only. And now he claims to have a new title. Let's see if we can bring him in real quick on this new title. Look at him. Look at him. This is Chef Becker. What's up, Peppy
Checking
Pew?
in, Studio 239 Live. This is your food expertise and Chef Blake Becker.
Hold it. This has been the craziest day of all time.
Mike Randall just fell in the pool, and you look like a
Welcome.
gay Chef Boyardee.
Well, since I am doing the 239 Live restaurant reviews,
Oh, Sharka.
it is fitting that I am to look as a chef. And in my past life, I believe you guys know, I used to cook
Yeah.
it up in the kitchen.
You've only mentioned that 116 times in the last week that you used to be in the kitchen.
Well, that's for all you naysayers out there who want to challenge Chef Blake to a cook-off.
Oh my God. So, Chef, you're looking good. Sharka even says you look a little bit terrible, but she's laughing, so we know that's yeah. Terrific. She meant.
She says terrific. That was a correction. Thank you, Sharka.
That was.
I
a good,
do look terrific.
that
Thank
was,
you so much.
That was a good. That was a
Yes.
good come around. That was good.
So,
Good job, Sharka.
yes, I went right into
Is
the
that- is that-
playroom
is that
and
how-
found Chef
that how you-
Ratatouille attire.
What's
Is
that?
that how you go on job sites, Blake?
No, it's chef. Actually, you must
Oh,
call
that-
me by my title,
Chef.
which is chef. We chef.
I gotta make a little correction. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll be able to make an update
Is
real
it Chef
quick.
Blake or Chef Becker?
It's just chef to you. So
Chef
you're a
Boyardee.
front of the house guy.
I
Chef
am
You really
Boyardee.
shouldn't even be in the back of the house. Really,
You're more
you
of a
get a finger
back of the
chopped off
house.
back here. Oh, I'm
You're more of
definitely
a
back
back-
of the house.
You're a come from behind type of guy.
I don't know about that, but
We're
I
live,
can be
man.
found in the kitchen.
Did you-
Whoops. Can we edit that part out?
Hey, real quick, let's talk about what you're going to be playing, what you're going to be doing in the future for us. You being a chef, we're going to have you go to local restaurants. We're going to have you go try them. Bring your special information, special knowledge to the show.
Friday food special.
Is it just
with
Friday
Chef
or
Blake
anytime?
Becker.
Is it
It's going to be
anytime?
Fridays. I think Fridays
Friday.
will be.
Okay.
It's when we do a review. That review will come out on Food Friday. So we'll be hitting some local restaurants, either new ones or old classics, and we will do a review on their food, their menu, their service. And so this is going to be a pretty popular thing, I believe, when people see myself enter the restaurant representing 239 Live. They're going to say, "Uh-oh, we better tighten up. We got to do some really good work here. Chef Blake's here to do a review." And then I'm going to report live so that Naples knows, where the best restaurants are, what the newest restaurants are, what the possible menu changes or charity events that restaurants are going to be involved in. It'll be a great way for our viewers and listeners to learn about local restaurants here.
Why are you talking like that?
How am I talking?
Very elegantly. Don't look
Weird.
Well, I'm a chef.
He's a chef.
I'm French,
Now, are you
French
allowed-
classical trained.
Are you allowed to bring the crew of the 239 with you, or is that going to give it away? I'd like to come with you every now and then.
No, I
Check it
think
out.
this will be a
Make-
great way for us to double date, Tim. You,
Oh,
me,
that'd be
and
good.
my
That'd
wife,
be
and
good.
your wife. Yeah, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, you had an opportunity last night, I believe it was the night before, to
Night
check
before.
out a local restaurant. Are you ready to
Yes.
put that up now?
We can. I first want to give a shout out before
Oh,
we
wait, we got-
start.
Oh, wait, let's go back.
I heard that we had a special guest on earlier, Mr. Joe Pavich. And
Yes, we did. We did.
nothing can start off Friday food fantastic tales without giving a homage to Joe Pavich, because we're rolling in to my favorite holiday, St. Patty's Day. Being Irish,
Is it
right?
your favorite holiday?
100%. I love a
I
good
didn't know
corned beef
that.
and cabbage. So shout out to Joe Pavich. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm cooking up a lot of corned beef and cabbage this weekend, guys. We're gonna
Oh
be
my God.
partaking in all of the St. Patty's Day's activities. So it's gonna be a good time. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be a good time.
Of course it
Tim,
is.
you'll get an invite to something we got coming up on St. Patty's Day. Don't you worry. Pat's already been invited. Not
I think
because I
that's
wanted
like
to, but
I think
because I
that's
have
like
to.
I think that's like coming right up, right? Just on what, Tuesday? Monday, Tuesday? What day is it?
Monday.
Monday. It's
Monday.
Monday,
Holy smokes,
17th,
man.
baby.
Wow. Time
That's
goes
right.
by so fast.
Green beer, corned beef and cabbage, little Irish soda bread. Sounds delicious.
We're not doing green beer.
You're not doing green beer, but all the other people who can drink are going to enjoy green beer.
Yes, chef.
I'm going to have green root beer, fruit pops.
Yes, chef. Sorry, chef.
Yeah. Lois Bolin goes, what are we cooking? Blake looks like a fruit pop.
Sounds like we're cooking up insults right now. I feel like all we're
It's
cooking up
kinda
is
like that.
insults
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
I feel.
Tim, real quick.
Yeah, he can't even talk.
Tim, can you repeat that last comment? I just want to hear you say that again.
Fruit pop?
Blake looks like a
Fruit pop?
Fruit pops are on the menu actually on Monday. They're going to be a delicious selection of all varieties of exotic fruits, frozen up, nice.
Speaking of
Jira.
fruits, Blake, tell us about your restaurant experience.
Yeah.
At
Okay,
go.
so we were able to get a beautiful seat at the top of the Perry Hotel. So if you guys have not heard of the Tigress Restaurant, rooftop and bar at the new and grand opening coming soon, Perry Hotel. My wife and I were able to go out to this restaurant thanks to a great friend of ours who got us a seat in a fully packed restaurant that has been, just reserved for weeks now. It's very, very difficult to get in. But once you get in and you get to sit down and overlook the bay and overlook the Gulf of America, you get to enjoy a really fine dining experience at the Tigress. Now, what my wife and I like to do when we go to restaurants is get a variety of their small plates or appetizers and, really just kind of dive into the different food profiles and flavors. And so that's what we did. And then we ordered a couple large plates. Oh, here we go. So that picture on the left is the crispy rice tuna. It was phenomenal.
That looks good.
Had a little bit of spice to it, but it was absolutely delicious. The picture on the right was the lobster salad. It was a phenomenal Asian twist on a very popular northeastern dish. With I know that Tim and I love the lobster salad, so that one was a really delicious one. Both of us liked that. And then there was this one on the right, the shrimp, hands down, probably some of the best shrimp that I've ever eaten. It had some pomegranate seeds and some radish salad with it. It was just delicious. And then they have the pot stickers there. So those were those were beef pot stickers. These were probably the biggest pot stickers that I've ever had. Usually you go to the Chinese or Asian style restaurants. They're really cheap and chintzy. They give you a little tiny, little bitty tiny meat and all that wrap. Not the case with Tigress.
This show is going to hell, man.
It's not the usual beef that you have in your mouth. It was a little bit bigger.
Did you say popsicles? The biggest popsicles you ever had, or popsicles?
You're destroying my ability to make good clips here. I'm trying to do clips. I'm trying to promote the restaurant. I'm trying to promote the Perry Hotel, who's been so gracious to invite me and my wife to their grand opening. I wanted to do a nice presentation of their new restaurant and showcase the food, and you guys have just ruined it.
No, absolutely
okay.
not. Absolutely not. No,
that's okay.
So
I mean, look at me. I'm trying to be serious. I look like a chef, and.
Now give me a little bit of
get nothing but slack here.
The shrimp. Give me a little bit of. Okay, we're just looking at a picture. I want to know a little bit about how it tasted. What was the flavors?
Okay, so
popcorn shrimp.
Honestly, it's fried shrimp, and it has like I said, the pomegranate seeds. It has candied walnuts. It has a walnut sauce. It really was very flavorful. The way that the chef put it together with the sweetness and the fried and the savory part of the shrimp, it really was something that I thought was very unique. My wife and I personally love these. They were nice big shrimp, so you got your money's worth. And the flavor was like, it's hard to explain. It really, for me, it was like a savory dessert. I mean, it was shrimp, but yet sweet and very delicious. I know that you would like them, Tim.
I love food. Just very little that I don't eat. Now look at this.
Now this
looks like a
Wow.
This one caught my eye, Blake.
I
This
figured
one
it does
caught
because
my
you
eye.
like sweet stuff. You love sweet. You love sweet.
Lois.
Tiny meat, yes. Pat knows all about tiny meat. That is correct. So this right here was their mango waffle dessert. And I'm telling you from experience, this right here was delicious.
God, that looks so
They
good.
had-
I'm going to leave here right
they
now and go
had-
down there.
They had candied mango, they had mango sorbet, and they had this waffle that was crispy yet soft and delicious with all of the pairings of mango. My wife and I, actually, I'm sad to admit this, but we ate the entire plate. It was that good. It was 3 waffles and sorbet and candied mango, and it was absolutely delicious. But it finished off our night. We were able to watch the sunset there at the rooftop. This hotel is beautiful. It's brand new, and the restaurant was absolutely phenomenal. A big shout out to the chef and to the entire team at the Perry Hotel, the Tigeress Restaurant. It is definitely built by Becker approved.
No, I can't thank you enough. And it's great because the bad part is I'm hungry as hell right now.
Bam.
And I'm looking at this food, and I want some. I think honestly, can you get in the restaurant because you said it's going to be opening soon. Is it ready to go yet? Or
No, it's
soft
fully
open?
it's fully open. No, it's fully open. It's
Okay.
just so busy. It's very
is
hard
it
to get
really?
a reservation.
Yeah.
And the food is phenomenal. I've talked to numerous people that have been there that absolutely have loved the experience, the service. Our server was great, and then the gentleman who was helping with our table, his name was Freddie. He did a phenomenal job. I mean, by the time our plate was finished, he was taking the plate, wiping the table, replacing the silverware. I was very impressed. I spend a lot of time at a lot of restaurants, and I would definitely give this one 5 stars. They're doing a very good job.
Bang, bam, bam,
Bam.
five stars.
Lois. Thank you, Lois. Bam.
Yeah. Well, you got also you got Sav is asking your favorite kind of meat. What kind of steak do you like?
Unlike Pat, I steer away from the trouser trout and the
That would be a fish.
and the Spanish chorizo sausage.
This has
I
been
prefer
a fun time
all-
Friday.
All American beef
Oh, I like a T-bone. I like a T-bone.
and a lobster.
Yeah,
I love
And the
lobster.
Yeah, surf and turf.
Tube steak is on your menu. Mr.
I
Pat.
can't. You know, this is the hardest thing. I feel like I'm in 5th grade, and you're in the back of the room, and your buddy says something funny, and I can't stop laughing. And I got like tears coming down my eyes.
That's basically every time the 3 of us get together. So
And Sab
For
says,
those of us
"Love
that
that,
are-
great
that are-
idea."
What's the great
So
idea?
I think we should maybe have the viewers suggest what restaurant we go to next.
Yeah, and listen, if you're a restaurant,
Make it nice though. No,
in all seriousness,
Bambusa.
if you're a restaurant out there, Bambusa included, if you're a restaurant out there and you want us to come in and sit down and give a little bit of a review on your restaurant, please do so. Call us. We have a
I don't
great
know
time.
about you guys, but after this segment, I think restaurants are going to pay us not to go in there and do it.
No,
Hey,
we're not going to
that's
slant.
a
We're not
win-win
gonna-
for every.
Yeah,
That's
we're
a
not gonna
win-win
slam.
for everybody.
Yeah.
I'll take a free shirt.
On a more serious, of course you will. On a more serious note, we do want to do this, and I did want to do something funny today because that's just my personality. But I do love food. I want to review more restaurants. I want to let Naples know about the restaurant scene. We have a growing restaurant scene. Our buddy Greg Dodge, of course, is actively involved in a lot of the new spaces, a lot of new restaurants. Plus my experience as a chef. I really want to just go out and really share the restaurant experience with all of the viewers and be the 239 restaurant guy who can do the reviews and write up good reviews on these wonderful restaurants that are providing a great service. And of course, as we enter into the end of season, I want to be able to continue to support the local restaurants, the local people who work at restaurants. And I hope by, doing this on our show, we'll kind of like build up some juice and get some people to head out to these restaurants and support while things are a little slow in summertime.
Yeah, no, that's great, Blake. One thing I do want to do is get with you. We want a couple things. I want to finalize the one Larry Love shirt. We'll talk about that after the show. Yeah. And then we also would like to get some 239 aprons, hats, built by Becker, maybe some sponsors on there, something like that. Yeah.
I think this look, on the front of a shirt that says Chef Blake approved would be nice to hand out to restaurants after
that'd be really good.
Yeah,
a little picture, a little plaque. Yeah, no, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: Are you going to? I mean, obviously, we're not here to rip on any restaurants, and if a restaurant doesn't live up to what we want,
unless they suck. I mean, if they suck.
Yeah, well, I mean,
better tighten up. That's all I'm saying. Tighten up, chefs, because I'm coming.
He's coming. Yeah,
tighten up.
Get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Pause.
That's why it's Fun Friday. I love it.
Everything went today. You got Joe Pavich at Starbucks, Mike Randall falling in pools, and then fruit pops are always on the menu when Timmy G, Jira, and Chef Blake's is around.
We definitely got some interesting comments today. And the thing is, we only had YouTube today, so for some reason we couldn't get hooked into Facebook, but we'll be back on Monday.
Facebook wasn't ready for this today.
Not ready for this. Yeah,
so, Tim, put the comment up before that one, Sab's comment.
Did you really want it? Okay, I was trying to hold it back, but if you want to be that way,
I think that would be a great segment.
Okay.
Oh wow, that'd be fantastic.
Well, remember we talked about it. We want, yeah. I've never met her. I heard she's nice, so that's all good. I'm anxious.
Look at Lois. Lois says we need a good reviewer. Great idea. I love that. Thank you, Lois. I love it. We're going for this. I need everyone's support. Please send some suggestions on restaurants. I'll do my own research, but 239 Live is coming to a restaurant near you.
Yeah.
I love it.
No, great idea. We're gonna have so much fun with this. Hey, listen. We were going to try to get the studio a kind of a shot last night, but we had a little bit of a couple hiccups. But it's going to take us a little while, but we're gonna get through this.
We're close. We're getting there.
Couple little hiccups, but yeah, so that's good. And but going out in the restaurant world here in Naples is going to be fun, and it's going to be a good opportunity for you to try some great food.
Restaurant reviews will never be the same.
I agree.
This is right.
Yeah.
This is right.
So,
okay, guys.
Signing
off.
Go ahead. Big announcement you had on Built by Becker the other night. I saw you put it out.
Oh, hold on. Let me switch to my Built by Becker outfit.
You got a Built by Becker outfit?
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm ready. Hey, it's Blake from Built by Becker. How can I help you?
Now you're chef.
You got a big announcement on your Built by Becker podcast.
We had a special announcement. We sure did. We had Mr. Johnny. Mr. Johnny said he's going to run for.
Johnny Frotto.
Mr. Johnny Frotto said he's going to run for Byron's seat. Yeah, Congressman. What do we think?
Well, you endorsed him on air, so we're all in.
I said I'll help him. Yeah, I help him. No. Whatever. Seems like a great guy. I like guys that are not afraid to speak their mind.
Exclusive.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course. Built by Becker. What do you expect? Come on.
Let's go.
No, it was cool. No, it really was. It was a great experience, and I'm glad he came out and shared that announcement on our show, on our special Built by Becker's After Hours, private, exclusive, invite only, which is airing in 6 minutes, guys. 6 minutes.
Wow,
new
they
podcast
got
is
that one
airing.
out quick, and
We don't
I
mess around
can't
at
wait.
Built by Becker, guys. My editing team, my content team,
How do we find that?
we're stacked and ready.
How do we find that?
YouTube, Built by Becker. It'll be under the playlist After Hours. So check it out. It's a phenomenal show. It is hosted by myself and Patrick Jira and Larry Love, and produced by the one and only Tim Guerrette at the Studio 239. So
Thank you.
I urge everyone to reach out and check out this particular show. And we will be hosting this private invite exclusive podcast every magazine release party night after Greg Dodge's cover party. So more to come on that, and it's going to be something special. And I got some news for you guys when we hang up here. I got to get on a call with you guys. I talked to Greg about some things today. So yeah, we got some cool things coming with that. He really enjoyed it, and it got his mind going on a few things, and so we're creatively putting some stuff together.
Yeah, I'm glad we could create stuff for people to copy out there.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun with this too. So I mean, we don't want it to be perfect yet. So just let us have it, and we're looking forward to it.
It's not just a podcast studio.
It's an adventure.
Definitely not. It's a vibe.
It's a movement.
It's a family.
It's a movement.
It's a movement.
And your story
those who are
starts
jumping
here,
on board. Those who are jumping on board at Studio 239. Yeah, they're making a big
Yeah, we got
impact
some
here.
big additions to the family coming next week.
We sure do. To be announced.
Next question.
Amen.
Hey, Blake, thank
Okay,
you
guys,
so
I'm
much. We
jumping off.
appreciate it, brother. I know you got a lot to do. Thank you for jumping on. Great segment.
All right.
Wow. You gotta love it. Blake Becker, man, he's funny. He's always got some character stuff.
He's
going on.
interesting.
Today
He's a character.
Today was a technical.
Started out really rocky. I'm not gonna lie. At about 8:20, I was like, "Let's just cancel today."
No.
And
Yeah.
Joe came on. He was a great guest as usual. The Lois and Wayne special segment. Then it got a little interesting. Mike Randall falls in the swimming pool.
We
And
got
then
it all.
Becker,
We got it all. Yeah.
as a classically French chef on. So Funtime Friday. And what we got going on this weekend, Timbo?
Well, I know you put up the flower show. I know you're interested in doing that. And then we have the St. Patty's Day Parade, Stero Fest, and much more. A lot of things going on, Patrick.
Yeah, food truck rallies. I'm looking forward to the flower show. I'll definitely dress like a flower.
It's a good opportunity to take Ellie out, see some flowers,
Yeah.
have a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we do have a lot. Yeah, Blake is something else. Shark.
He is.
We get a good laugh out of him. So
He's what they call special.
and remember, if you guys want to listen to this and get away, I mean, some of you want to go on Facebook. We didn't have it up today, or didn't go
It's a
through.
bummer, but
And then YouTube, no big deal. YouTube, so on and so forth. But you can go ahead real easy and just go ahead and watch us. Watch us on the different channels. But if you to make it real easy, all you need to do is just go in and actually, I'm trying to get it up now, but making sure we can. Oh yeah, listen to us here at www.239live.com. You can go in, and the first thing you see when you hit is going to be our radio station that runs 24/7, replays over and over and over. The shows start on show days. They start at 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m., and 9 p.m. You can hear today's show. It's going to be very interesting. A lot better probably audio than visually, but definitely get on there. And then also, if you're trying to find where we're at, basically the feed comes through that page, and we get you on right off. So, yeah, we got Sharky's making another fun comment too, because I can't believe he went in. That was crazy.
that was great.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kevin. Kevin Wilkinson's tuning in for the first time today. And
Oh, good.
said
Okay.
he can't comment because he doesn't have a YouTube account, but it was open. We'd be on Facebook. But shout out to Kevin, great guy.
Hey, Kevin, we'll make sure we get on there on Monday. Lois is talking about the flower show. So, Lois, I can see it. I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's the Naples Flower Show and Garden Market. It's Florida's largest Juried Flower Show. It's from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. March 14th and 15th. So actually, it's today. So Lois is all about the flowers. Her backyard is amazing when it comes to the flowers. Yeah, it's a garden. It's a garden party. Yeah. So, but a lot of good things going on, and we really are happy that it's Friday. We're happy this show is over. It's been a fun time, but we appreciate everybody just coming on and checking us out. So yeah, what do you think, Patrick?
Funtime Friday. Anything can happen.
Are you ready to kind of like get cutting it for the day?
We got a lot of editing to do, and then we got a podcast, and then
I got the one and only Judge Chris Brown in my podcast coming up 2 through 9, uncensored. Just a lot of stuff. Busy day today. I think we are point at it. We are out.